Hello, hello, everybody. Alright. Let us continue our Battletech playthrough. Alrighty, so we've got... Let's see, where were we? We've got plenty in the bank. We're working on a Centurion, Dervish, the Orion. We're going to be doing lots of messing with mechs today. So, I hope people are excited as I am to make some monsters. T-Bolt. Is there any T-Bolt ammo? Oh hey, we can actually get ourselves a freaking plasma rifle.
New weapon systems available.
Okay, we have a plasma rifle now. Master Communication Suite. Gauss FCS. Man, where's an autocannon FCS at this point, man? I need some of that in my life. Okay, so let's see. And of course, we don't have rack ammo. Not that this thing can mount any ballistic weapons. Oh, that's such a fun idea. Theoretically speaking here, no. We'll worry about that. The Griffin later. The Griffin right now is a decent state. The Raven's freaking awesome. I would like to upgrade the Jenner, but I don't exactly know what we could do with a Jenner. Alright. So, we need high-capacity power conduits in 6 days. Alright, what we're gonna do... is at least let the Dervish finish being worked on. Alright. Stoic. Do it. Alright, let's see what I got for the reward. Ooh, a royal mongoose. That could be useful. Alright. So let's see what we've got in storage to make. We've got that weird quick draw that we got from last time. A weird scorpion. Yeah, it has the large variable speed pulse lasers. That one's weird. Hey, yeet boy. We got our fire starter that we need to make. Not too many crazy things around. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll finish up the high capacity power conduits. And then go do ourselves a mission. Dead or Alive, Proxy War. Time to assassinate. Streamer, I tried the Kit Kat cereal the other day. Oh, how was it? Oh, so rather good, I'm assuming. Because Kit Kats are delicious. 349 tons. Heck yeah, let's do this. Finder, writer, yeah. It is not something you eat in the morning and contribute to society. You eat it at 8 p.m. while binging The Sopranos. Heck yeah. That's my kind of cereal. Oh, yeet! One of the funnest things that we got recently is we got a VR headset, so I can actually stream some good old-fashioned VR chat. Fair. What's wrong with VR chat? It's funny. Not that I've ever actually gotten to be able to use it because I didn't have a VR for the longest time. See me on a rec room, little bro. Okay, so we've got a fire starter. Let's see what we've got. Unknown mech. 20 tons, 20 tons, 35 tons. Damn, I thought we'd be actually running into something dangerous. No, we're getting a piddly little lance here. Wasps? Come on. Well, hello there, bud. I hope you don't mind if I overheat your mech and cause you to explode. Fire! Flammenwerfer! Yeah, a Locust, a Wasp, a Jenner, and a Firestarter. Man, this is not worth the two skulls. This is like, this is nothing. These guys are gonna get smoked. They did not sign up to run into 9 mechs. Well, 8 mechs in a vehicle. Oh, that's the scary Jenner. I lied. Scary Jenner. Yeah, that's a problem. That one actually gives me pause for a second. But then I remember I have a crap load of mechs that will just eat him alive. So, Yeet, what's your favorite Pokemon? Is it a Ditto? You can't see me, but I'm raising the eyebrows. I'm doing the eyebrow raise thing. Easy Torterra. Fair enough. Fair enough. Torterra's a very good one. Fast Cam. Apply Family of Scatterable Mines to the face, please. Yeah. I caught myself that Dottler. Dottler? Yeah. That's what it's called. No idea what Pokemon that is, but whatever. Especially with Giga Drain, Earthquake, Sunny Day, and Solar Beam. Okay, that's just mean. Not that I can disagree with that excellent choice of moves, but that's mean. Gearhead, move up, please.
Got it. Back speed, no shooting.
Come on. Phoenix Hawk, get into sniping position and let it rain. So at the very least, the target at the far end of the map is actually worthy of salvage. I think it's hilarious how Cynthia in the newer Sinnoh games literally hands you a Togepi. I mean, at this point, I haven't played a Pokemon game in so long. And even then, If I'm gonna play a Pokemon game, I'd rather just go play Power World. Ow! Excuse me, sir.
Waiting for orders. Roger. Roger.
I'm ready.
Oh man, you guys are in for some trouble. The Raven has now been perched. It has found a place to rain down fire. AKA the nice dragon type moron, fairy flying type coming through. Pokemon, yeah. It's like of all the Pokemon.
Got it, Commander.
Incoming missiles. And there goes another enemy mech. I should say the first of several that are going to get murdered.
Ready for war. Copy that. That is something good.
I forgot to turn off fast cam again. Man, why is that my perpetual problem with missiles? I agree. Because for the longest time, like, dragon types just reigned as king. Fire the missiles! Actuator is destroyed, engine crit, unsettled, unsteady. Wait, is that other target in range? No? Then we will sensor lock the fire starter, have Wolfbanes come back around, and we'll shoot him in the butt.
All weapons are go. That is something good.
Alright.
What can I do for you? Here we go.
Kill him! Hydreion literally became unusable after Black and White. Yeah. And engine destroyed. Mech down.
Just go. I copy.
How did you miss? Evidently, it's something with a lot of missiles.
Let's do this. On the move. Scored a critical hit.
Bonk. And then light him on fire. Yep. That locust exploded. Just like I wanted it to. Oh no. That's bad. Raven, remove that blight of a fire starter from my face. Sorry, bud. That is called death. I blew up so many different parts of that mech. Let's see what mech we're fighting off in the yonder distance. A hunchback? Hello, Mr. Hunchback. I want your parts and pieces. Two LRM-10. Oh, ew! It's the LRM version of the Hunchback. Don't worry, Mr. Hunchback. I'm going to fix you after I take all of your parts. Do not worry, everything will be just fine. I'm just going to power wash the pilot out of you with either laser fire or autocannons. You'll be fine. I'll make sure you get made into something respectable and not that.
Yes, Commander. Waiting on you, Commander.
Or if nothing else, I'm going to sell that hunchback. Because that is one of the few hunchbacks I hate. With every fiber of my being.
Alright, hit him hard now.
Is there a way down the mountain? I think up here is the only way.
Let's go.
Commander?
I have Floppy trying to run all the way around.
Yes, Commander. Standing by. Sensors locked on. Yes, Commander. Locking on.
Come on.
Receiving. Going full throttle.
Because I want the parts of this hunchback, but I don't know if it's going to let me have them, especially with the fact that I can only hit it with indirect fire, which means I can't target its head.
What's up, boss? Lifting off.
But if nothing else, that's why I have a whole bunch of mechs with jump jets.
I hear ya. Taking the high road. Yeah. All right. Full speed.
Seriously, there's no way down? Oh, but you can shoot down.
Standing by. Hauling in.
I'm gonna try to have her loop all the way around. I don't know if that will work at all, but it is what it is.
Orders. Got it.
Fire the missiles.
Fire.
Oh.
Hostile eliminated.
Well, there goes that hunchback. Oopsies. A whalmer has appeared. Oh, I'm thinking of Whalelord. Whalelord, it would have been an 80% chance to catch. Oops. Oh well. Alright. Confirm. $15K. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. I am drinking some homemade root beer that we got at the festival that our town had. Ugh. I love homemade root beer. Especially when it's essentially in a moonshine jug. Makes me feel very piratey. Got myself a bottle of rum. Okay, we'll scrap you. Sorry, Hunchback, but that one part is not worth keeping. If we could get the Royal Shadowhawk. Alright. Rubeer. Oh, we're fighting the Taurians? Oh. Well, let me get my Centurion back, and I would happily fight them. We have one day before we have financial stuff. So what we're gonna do, let me double check something. In the Centurion, UAC 2 tons, 1 ton for that. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do is, I think we should take the repossession first. Pirate convoy is ambushed and looted for expensive industrial materials. We're gonna go help our pirate brethren out. And go kill ourselves some freaking Capellans. Who thought that they could steal from pirates. I'm sorry, that's our loot. Alright, we have got the Lance. We've got all of our fast movers. We won't have as much fast cam to lay down, but that is perfectly fine. Because we just need to get in there and murder them. You stole our loot, and guess who's coming to take it back? Because we are pirates. Dum da dum 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 dum. Yar har fiddle dee, we are pirates. Time to steal from thee. The message seems to be at least as important as the cargo. If we clean up the escorts to ensure their salvage crew safety, there's a bonus in it for us. So murder the guards and murder the convoy. Have lots of fun. Oh, it's a Big Mac. Oh, you got. Oh, I hate McCarran. McCarran's armored cavalry. Nah, 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 nah. You guys are all going to wind up underneath the grinder. I don't want any of them left. Floppy, head off the convoy. You will be the secret weapon that they will cry about having to deal with. T-Bone, move up to the front. T-Bone. Oh, you're caught on terrain. Hello, everybody. Wanna know what would be a shame? I have artillery. Mods, atomize the treehouse. Exactly.
What's up, huh? Got it. Run, don't shoot.
Ugh, it's frickin' McCarran. Sorry, I have a personal grudge against McCarran. I just don't like them at all. Fast cam that area now.
Negative, damn it. Leaving you.
Oh no, we're helping our fellow pirates get back what was stolen from them. Because I don't know about you, but that loot belongs in pirate hands and nobody else's. Period. And if they let us have some of said loot, what goes around comes around.
Huh?
I'm gonna make that blackjack cry once I get closer to him.
Heading that way. Lighting them up.
Oh, you have AMS. Hello! Yes. We are pirates, and therefore we deserve all the loot. Our fellow pirates contributed, but they let the loot get away from them. So now, therefore, the claim rights go to us. That scorpion is going to cause them a lot of problems. Okay, they have 2 Blackjack Omni-Mechs. That is a bit worrisome. You really shouldn't be hitting that scorpion, bud. There's way worse things on that field than that scorpion. But if you want to shoot at the scorpion instead of saving your own hide, go ahead. You'll regret it, though. Okay, they have 3 Blackjack Omni-Mechs. This is starting to get a little bit ridiculous. Alright, Wolfbanes, go do your thing. Since they left the convoy... Oh, mobile... Okay, okay. Light Gauss. Okay. You know what? It'd be a shame if your mobile HQ took any damage. Oops.
Yeah, Commander. Full speed. No target. Roger.
Waiting for orders.
And as I had said...
Got it, Commander.
Y'all should be a lot more careful.
Locking on. Receiving you. Let's move. Multiple enemies locked in.
You missed that shot. That's fine, Paradox. Put some mines on the field, would ya?
Waiting for orders.
Jenner, get up there and cause some problems, please. Because that
All in
is your job. Hopefully you can set the forest that he's standing in on fire. If nothing else, it makes my job a little bit easier.
Alright, full speed.
Oh no, whatever shall I do? Fire the artillery!
What can I do for you? Coordinates received.
Surprise, Phoenix Hawk.
Gonna be good.
I cast melee. Oh no! You're no longer steady and you don't have evasion.
Another hit like that, and you're toast.
Flatline. Do your thing. Fire the bombast. You see, as I said, Mr. Phoenix Hawk, I would not have left the comfort and safety of your pals. But you did. And now you're really in for a problem. Because of all the mechs you're now in range to, you've got to deal with him. I think I'm gonna remove the capacitor on the snub nose on the Centurion, maybe. Actually, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Oh no! Your Phoenix Hawk has been overwhelmed by heat. This'll be fun.
Ha! Send me a real opponent.
All right. Wolfbanes, keep doing your thing, my friend. Keep harassing the guards. Put more missiles in the back. Goodbye, Mobile HQ. It was nice to see you.
Target is damaged, Commander. Keep it up.
But would you look at that? Having a mech that's dedicated to murdering your vehicles sort of counters your entire thing, no, doesn't it?
Punching all the buttons. Standing by. Firing junction.
Phoenix Hawk down. Surprise! We thrive in these sorts of conditions. I'm so sorry, Mr. Capellans. But you guys really did not understand that stealing from pirates, well, it'll work one of two ways. Neither of which you want. Load a shaped charge. And I cast Good Night. Oh, dang. His mech actually survived that. That's a tough little blackjack you have there. Congrats! You survived. For now. See, I too have an Omni mech. And it's a lot more dangerous than yours. Oh no! Look at that! The bombast laser has decreed death. See, slight hot take. Maybe if you have guards that should be protecting the convoy, they should actually be good at their job. Because evidently, with half of those vehicles destroyed, they're not doing a good job. And most of them are actually still alive. And now that he's overheated, he is doomed because I am just going to have the Raptor come and cook him. All right. Okay. They blew up my Griffin. They might have killed Paradox. Okay, buddy. You want to play with heat? That was the last thing you ever did. Floppy, go burn him.
Waiting for orders. Firing full salvo.
Come on, down that Omni-Mech. Pilot is bleeding out. Congrats. put one in his backside.
Heavy damage. Waiting for orders. Affirmative. Firing on target. Inflicted some heavy damage. Commander? All weapons
Goodbye, Cistern. Good night, dear prince. Pilot dead.
What's that?
Now then, you're the only one of the guard left. I cast pilot removal technique. Snub-nose PPC to the face. Oh, he survived.
Let's get fired up. There's work to do. Going full throttle. Let's hit him hard. That's a kill.
Waiting for orders. On the
Nah, he gets to hear the last of the convoy screaming.
on it. Lesson inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at ELC. Tango down.
T-Bone. Put him in the ground. We're done dealing with these blackjacks.
Target neutralized.
What the heck? I didn't even read the name until you mentioned that, Derp. What in the frick was that name? Alright, we lost Paradox. Injured, good. You're not dead. You've got a lot more to put into the company. Okay, we only got 2 cargo compartments, but that's fine. Endo steel. Eh. I'm gonna hopefully get the whole... Oh yeah, I can get the full Phoenix Hawk. Any of the blackjack parts I get will just be more stuff on top. I can assemble at least one blackjack. Cool. She story on my telling it till I tree. What? Yeet, are you okay? Are you having a stroke? A wild gibble appears. I'm pretty sure I already have a gibble, so... Come on, give me some rare mech parts. Okay, no. Streakers from 6th. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. Plasma weapon ammo. Bees. Seismic thumper charge. Okay. Okay, that's not it's not that bad. Okay, we got some good stuff. But we did lose the Griffin, which that is going to be a problem. Oh, we also lost the double heatsink kit. Great. Marvelous. Actually, at this point, I may as well just scrap it. Yeah, we're gonna strip everything else out of this thing. Because that was a bit much. Yeah. There's almost no point in fully repairing this thing. Yeah, I know. Sucks that we lost our Griffin, but it makes room for other things, so is what it is. Though, now that we can actually make mechs, we are going to make a couple of them. Like, for example, this fire starter, I only wanted to build it so I could strip off the light hypervelocity autocannon. Otherwise, this thing is just going to be put into storage. Then, since I don't actually need it, okay, which one is this? I need to use the A part. Okay, so this one has a whole bunch of laser weapons and stuff. Now I'm gonna store it. Then I'm just gonna make the standard Blackjack Omni-Mech, because why not? It also has a pair of Ultra Autocannon 5s, which I prefer. Which mech I'm going to end up building after all this is a question I'm going to have to figure out. Okay. So we're going to store that Blackjack. Phoenix Hawk. We're going to put you together. Let's see what perks this one has. It does have an endo steel chassis, which that is tasty. And theoretically, if I dropped all the pulse lasers and fully maxed out its armor, I would still have room left over. Okay. Phoenix Hawk. The Phoenix Hawk we can do things with. I like that one. Same with at least one of the Blackjacks. Scorpion. Let's put you together. Let's see. Refit. Oh! This is a scary one. I see you there. Laser zoom array? Ooh! Oh! 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 Okay. This is another one I'm going to have to keep an eye out on, because that is some serious, serious damage. We could definitely do some things with this just the way it is, and that's awesome. Because it has some good materials in it. Also, it has an endo steel chassis, which is great. But the big one that I desperately want to look at the guts of is the quick draw that we got yesterday. Well, not yesterday. Last week. Dang, this thing is a beast. It has almost completely maxed out armor, has very good weapons. So if I was to get rid of the Streak LRM, I could replace the static ER large laser with a bombast laser. I'm having chat come up with how the Grim looks. Dang it, Spooky, we'll show you later. Okay. 4 days, and then this thing is essentially ready to go and be a problem. Oh, how many more bombast lasers do I have, actually? Because I just had a crazy idea. Hold on, I will... Man, I almost have to leave it the way it is. This is a very, very nice quick draw, though. But now then, we got a ton of good loot. Yeah, how many lasers can we staple onto this thing? Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of the other blackjack variant that we have, the OD variant. Because that is just... We have so many parts and pieces and spare mechs. Like, I like the Orion, don't get me wrong, but a part of me is like, do we still need it around? I should actually be saying that about the Dervish, because the Dervish has done a lot. Okay, jungle. Paradox is badly injured, so he will not be able to play in this. What I will do is I will have the commander, being the commander. Oh no, he will keep driving the Centurion. I'll put Heracles in the quick drop. I'll be right back, though, chat. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Back. Oh, this is a jungle, which means we're gonna have... Okay. I really wish we had some better tanks, but it is what it is for the moment. Though I should probably swap the Raptors out because the heat is going to be not heat, but I want the Raptor to be able to do more, especially in the jungle, because I don't want to set the forest on fire and have it spread to my entire lance. Arcta's ult escaped? Nobody caught it? Dang it, that's dumb! I was about to say, you better not be swearing there. I didn't see... I saw the beginning and the end of that word and not the middle. Oh, it is pouring. I am glad I did not take the other Raptor, because it would have been useless here. Oh, yeah, we've got targets on the field. And we are on the top of a mountain. I think this is the only path down from the mountain is to get onto this road. I'll see if Floppy can't... Yeah. That way isn't a way down either.
Yes, Commander. Heading out. Full speed.
Yeah, you're a big streamer now, digital footprint and all that, yeah.
What's up, boss?
Well, it's more so the fact that I just... It's better for the algorithm. And for ads and stuff like that.
I will be done.
And it's appealing to sponsors, which is another thing. Which I would love to get a sponsorship deal at some point, but I do not think that will ever happen. At least not yet.
What can I do for you? Here we go.
Love you, darling.
Yeah. Got it.
I'll see if the guys that can descend the mountain via jump jets, and if not,
What's that?
it will be what it will be.
Heading that way.
Ready for orders.
Awesome, I can finally get down.
Good to go.
I await your command. Going full throttle. Ready for orders. Full throttle. Good to go. Jumping. Waiting on you, Commander. What do you need? Here we go. Waiting for orders.
Alright, so we've got them over there and us over here.
What's that? Heading that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have these three engage with the support lance that's over here. And try to resolve it before we actually get down to the base of the mountain.
Look it out.
What's up, boss? Understood. Moving fast.
I'm receiving you. Order. Yes. Up hot. Waiting for orders. I'll raise ya.
I wish that there was a way to change out the parts inside of vehicles,
I hear ya.
but it makes sense that you can't.
Taking the high road. Standing by.
Cool, they can see us, but we can't see them. Great. That needs to die so fast I cannot even begin to describe it. That is Arrow 4. We have a sudden very big issue.
Commander? Moving. Position.
And live to serve. Standing by. Affirmative. Standing by. Acknowledge.
LRM APC Chaparral missile artillery tank, and then there is a freaking Inferno carrier. That needs to die.
Hostile eliminated.
Oh,
Waiting on you, Commander.
thank heavens.
Affirmative. Systems recycling for another shot. Receiving. Locked on target. Aye, aye.
Oh, this is bad. Streamer, I must go see ya. Alright. I'll see you, Yeet. You have a great day. Stay out of trouble.
Locked on. Minor damage, Commander.
Alright.
Here.
What's that? Heading that way.
Artemis 4 LRMs on the way.
Lining them up.
Okay, got a little bit of collateral.
Let's go wild, folks.
Ready for orders. Got it.
Waiting for orders. On my way. Double fine.
Alright.
I'm your spaniel. I am the wind.
Let's see. Jungle Monsoon. An additional 12 heat per turn. Oh, wait. Whoops. All units gain +1 defense. Additionally, tropical biomes increases each unit. Yeah. I'm super glad that I didn't bring the flamer, because this is like the worst place to have flame-throwing mechs. Which I feel bad for our fire starter, but that is going to just be what it is at the current moment. Oh great, there's one that's all the way at the top of the cliff.
I hear ya. I leap, I soar.
And fire. I really want to see what this freaking Pierce large pulse laser does. If I could hit. Man, people, hit your shots today. Come on.
Huh? Heading that way. Lighting them up.
So he'll keep hopping around until he can get over above that. Oh, it's a tiger! What the heck?
Let's go wild, folks.
Where are you putting that? Oh no. Firestarter, you'll have to handle that, but this is going to be a problem. I need to kill that thing before it destroys that section. It's not going to be enough.
Ready for orders. No shoot, just run it. Copy that.
I'm ready.
T-Bone, get the heck out of there.
On my way. Double time. Commander?
This is going to forcibly set this thing off, but I've got to avoid that artillery. Come on, Jenner. Doctor, give him what for. Blow him up.
Hot damn. Let's
Yes. Perfect. Wonderful.
after kill.
3 salvageable parts. We could get a Chaparral. Only thing I'd honestly want the Chaparral for is to rip off its Artemis 4 system.
Commencing Alpha Strike. Let's get fired up. There's work to do.
Cool. Support Lance is almost dead. Man, I love this Phoenix Hawk. Just letting it be our sniping unit is just great. If it could hit its shots!
Huh? Heading that way.
I'm not going to bother wasting my ammo. 25% is not enough.
Let's go wild, folks. Orders. All right, full speed.
Blow up the Tiger, please.
Standing by. Engaging with target.
Goodness gracious. Hey! Waka waka! Hello, hello, my dear friend. How are you doing today?
On the way. Double tap.
By the way, Noctis, I did find something interesting for you to let you know about. I might have found a collection. About to start up a Battletech YouTube video, lol. Oh. I might have found a collection of mods on Nexus that we can use for MechWarrior 5 that is co-op friendly. So we may be able to do some MechWarrior 5 co-op.
No shooting. Just running. Commander. Got it. I hear ya. Here we go.
Well, it's specifically a thing of mods that adds a lot to the game that won't break it. I don't know if I will ever stream MechWarrior 5, mainly because of, you know, work for Krieg, but it is something that we will have to do at some point. Because the mods in MechWarrior 5 bring so much to the table. The only problem is it makes the game fairly unstable. And it's built off of Unreal Engine 4, which is definitely not the most stable engine.
Receiving.
Alright. I'm gonna quickly go use the restroom before we advance the lance any further, because I believe that this next section is going to take my full attention. I'll be right back. Alright, I've returned. Let's advance the lance farther up. Hopefully that doesn't trigger.
Move into position.
I'm gonna move the hunter to Overwatch. Fire starter.
Commander.
Jenner. Raptor.
On my way.
Commando.
Jumping.
Phoenix Hawk is stuck on the other side of the planet, but that's okay. Oh. We triggered it. Leopard inbound. Alright, where are... Oh, no. 45... 70 ton. Okay, we've got a big problem.
On the way.
Because all my mechs are essentially in a hole in front of them. Which is fairly bad. Because I'd rather not be shot like a fish in a barrel. You might be going to Germany or Poland for your master's. I really hope you get to go to Poland.
You? Trouble science. Let's go.
I'm ready.
T-Bone. Pedal to the metal, please.
I'm your spaniel.
Let's see. I really do not want him to be at the front of that. Let's see if I can't. Ah, now I'm out of scan range.
Waiting for order. Engaging junction.
Fly, my friends. We must get ourselves up that path as soon as we can. Heracles. May your lasers be swift, and that is a guillotine. Oh, rare mech. Yes, they are the same universe, just very different in Okay, I'll phrase it this way. Battletech is Battletech is the RTS version, whereas not quite RTS, it's turn-based RTS, but MechWarrior is the first-person shooter, essentially, but you're in a mech. They both exist in the same universe, but both are a bit interesting. The Battletech game, the one that I'm playing, is far closer to the tabletop, which is the original of Battletech. Yes and no. Technically speaking, the events in MechWarrior 5, the starting year is 10 or 11 years before this game. And technically speaking, neither are canon-ish. It's yes and no to both. They both are and are not canon. It's really weird. That is a guillotine, though. Which, I have not seen a guillotine in ages. Super old mech. Love that one. Yeah, I want to get the guillotine because it's a really interesting old mech that was sort of the Terran the Terran hegemony's sort of main heavy mech. So you don't see them a lot, especially in this era. Okay, stop shooting the buildings. Oh, this is such a problem. They're on the other side of the hill.
Yeah, Commander. Roger.
Don't care. Fire.
Yes, Commander. Confirmed.
Hey there, bud. You know it is not going to be a very good day for you. The absolutely plentiful amount of lasers. Laser. Missed laser. Hit laser. Letting you know I haven't had. Ah.
Commander?
Double time. Let's go.
Target acquired.
Ready for order. Full speed. New target.
You are back? Very good. Also, I saw the private message, and that is exciting. Very, very pretty.
Taking the high road.
Ugh. Fine. We'll burn them out, maybe. I would love to just dump fire in that general area and just let it do its thing, but I like the only thing truly on fire is a rock. Yeah. It's a bit ridiculous. Alright, fire! Okay, that pilot just had a very bad day.
Standing by. On my way. Double time.
Fire, I know it's only 10%, but I don't lose ammo. Because it's a laser. Pew pew ka-choo.
Huh? Heading that way.
Oh no you don't. I don't want to overuse my ultra autocannon 2 ammo, so I'm just gonna hopefully get it with some of these. And I missed. Where's an LBX autocannon when you need it? Fun note, the Stinger is, I believe, the most produced battle mech in the setting.
Let's go wild, folks.
Commander. Double time. Let's go.
The Stinger, if I remember correctly, Let me double check. Sarna Stinger. Yeah, there was over 200,000 stingers produced. The big thing is the stinger is super cheap. Like, it's quick enough, it's fast enough, and it's expendable enough. That's the big kicker, is the stinger is a very expendable mech.
What's up, boss? Rope target.
But yeah, light mechs generally tend to be more mass-produced than their bigger cousins, simply due to the fact that you can make, like, let's say, 10 stingers as compared to, like, 2 thunderbolts. Me and Krieg were having a discussion last night as we were watching lore videos, but Battletech as a setting has a lot of real-world, like, war economy stuff. And during the Succession Wars, which is one of the huge things that happens in the setting, to phrase it bluntly, which the Inner Sphere proceeded to nuke themselves backwards technology-wise, because they were showering nuclear warheads on planets like freaking Mardi Gras beads.
May I interest you in smelting armor?
And the only reason mechs survived is because there was a couple of mechs that were so easy to fix. All you had to do was essentially take it, power wash the pilot that was inside of it out, do some minor repairs, and then send it back to the front. Because nothing on it was notable, nothing was proprietary, it was all just low-tech as heck. And it's one of the reasons why mechs are still actually exist in the setting, because mechs almost didn't exist. Exactly. Big robots are very expensive, my friend.
Got it. Roger that.
And in some cases, just the ammunition requires, like, continent-long freaking assembly lines. Not assembly lines, but, like, just amalgamations of different factory constructions and just all sorts of stuff. Just to keep it running. screw it. Aim for the cockpit.
Lining them up.
I hit him.
Give them everything. Yeah. Roger.
Yeah, Commander.
I will say, though, that the balancing of Battletech is really interesting because everything has its own niche of viability in the setting. And, like, every weapon, for example, has this trade-off between damage, weight, heat, range, and whether or not that thing can accept multiple ammo types or modes. It's just, there's so much to Battletech. I love it. I love it. It's such a good setting.
Target lands at enemy.
I cast lasers. And more lasers.
And live to serve. Roger that.
Oh, that's bad.
On your tail. Cobra strike. And wait your command. Affirmative. Order.
Because I love that there is no perfect mech in BattleTech. There's not one that perfectly represents everything.
What can I do for you?
They will always inevitably have some sort of a trade-off.
I leap. I soar.
Roger that. Hey, stay in the crosshairs.
Good to go.
Exactly. Like, there's ways to offset some negatives, but they also have a consequence. Very few mechs are truly amazing unless you've spent a lot of time making that particular mech as good as it can be, and even then, you will then have the problem of it being incredibly expensive. Or the parts you used are so hard to get that if it gets horribly damaged, congratulations, it's now a piece of scrap. See, there are some jack-of-all-trades style mechs. It's just, most people may line them and don't like them because they don't have a niche. Take the Shadowhawk, for example. It is a very decent jack-of-all-trades medium mech, but you won't hear tons of people say that it's their favorite mech or it's their favorite anything because it doesn't have, like, the staying power of, let's say, a Hunchback, which is a close range, in your face, I'm gonna Alaka-blap you and you're going to essentially disappear. Like, it's just the way it works, is that some mechs that are jack of all trades are often frowned at. Like, the Assassin is another really good example of a 40-ton mech that tries to be a lot of things, but in the end is sort of just there.
No shooting, just running. Got it.
Yes.
This should be good. Solid connection on it.
Because if you go all out on speed of a mech, there very likely is going to be a chance that that mech will not have the armament to actually deal with any threats. The Charger is a perfect example of that, because they put the biggest engine possible and put as much armor as they could, but all they left it armament-wise was 5 piddly small lasers. And it's an 80-ton assault mech, where the engine takes up more than half of the mech. Provided the one thing the Charger can do is throw hands. Because that is always an option in Battletech. Never underestimate somebody who's willing to charge essentially a giant wall of metal at you and punch you to death.
Firing.
Standing by. Put one in the back.
Okay, we got him to bail out. And there's 3 salvageable parts.
Standing by.
Which, one of the things a lot of people in Mech Warrior and other, like, people who play tabletop understand this a lot better. But, in Battletech, each mech has essentially an initiative, and there's 10 initiatives. And that's like the round of that initiative. So the faster, more agile, the more quick mechs have higher initiatives, whereas heavy mechs like this guillotine only has 3. So everything else can take its turn essentially before it gets to him. Which is a very fun balance, because that means that the big mechs can't instantly raffle stomp the light mechs, because they're literally so slow in comparison and in reaction speed that many things can happen before you're even truly aware of it.
Waiting for orders.
It's a bit nuts. Man, they had to just be at the worst possible place, didn't they? Battletech is such a well-built setting. And even, like, there's versatility in the weapons in the setting, like, because they make weapon attachments for the mechs, like fire control systems. There's different variations of ammo. There's so many things that they can do. And it's like there's some equipment that you can put on a mech that straight up can counter certain things, like an anti-missile system. It essentially can make indirect fire from LRM launchers just absolutely nothing. It makes that incredibly dangerous weapon system into a joke. But it can't counter everything, which is why mortars are a thing in the later years of Battletech, because mortars can get through AMS units. Oh, and this is another reason why you don't have exposed ammunition inside of your mech, because that ammo will explode, whether you like it or not. Someone's gonna get a lucky hit, and the next thing you know, the insides of your mech are gonna be full of your own ammunition. It's one of the things that I struggle with a lot, because I really like weapons that use, ammunition, because I'm more partial to them.
Receiving you. On it.
Like, there's so many different ways you can balance everything in this game that it's just phenomenal. Phenomenal stuff. Hello there, little commando. 'Twould be a shame if I sniped you. And all the missiles are flying in. Yeah, this mission is dragged on for way longer than I wanted it to because of this stupid commando. So I'm gonna put him in the ground. Yeah, he's been running around and just making himself a nuisance. Because the one problem with Harebrained Schemes Battletech is, due to the engine that they built it in, it has a really bad memory leak issue, which is why I only stream it for like 2 or 3 hours. Because after that point, it gets really unstable some days. Okay, I'm going to turn off my stealth so I can actually use that weapon this turn. Fun note, example of balancing. Stealth armor gives you way more evasion, which means they have a far harder chance to hit you, but you produce way more heat. Like, I'll put it this way. My rotary ER medium laser is 15 heat. The stealth armor is 30 heat. So I can use either both my rotary EM lasers together, or I can have my stealth armor on. And even then, my MRM is also 15 heat. Like, it's just... There's ways to use everything, and I love it. I love this setting. It's slept on. It's truly a gem. Awesome. Finally done. Ironic that I got that freaking mech intact, but okay. Hey Jack! Evenings, it's or how's the BBQ of enemies going? It's going really well. We just did ourselves a blackout mission, and I'm seeing what loot I can take. Mask looks fun. We could get the chaparral. Oh, I see Inferno ammo for SRM. That's mine. I think I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of equipment this time. We'll take the heavy ferrofibrous, actually. No, we'll take the standard. I found a new mech that you may or may not have seen found the other day. Oh? Do tell. Fun note, Jack, you were there when we got the quick draw. The quick draw is way better than we even thought. It's a World of Blake mech called the Black Knight Long Tom Clan Plasma Cannon and 7 flamers built on a clan base engine. Gyron armor. That is ridiculous. I want one. Bad. So, Jack, you were here last time. Have a look-see at the guts of this crazy quick draw. Look at this thing. Fun note, Jack, I finally got a plasma rifle. Yeah, this thing is freaky. The Pierce pulse laser is ridiculous. Also, this quick draw having +2 accuracy in the arms that makes it like able to hit far more with 2, like the Pierce almost always hits. It's ridiculous. And if it hits structure, it is just glorious. It also has 120 KL. Is that kilometer? Yeah. Kilometer freaking rangefinder. Got an armored cockpit. Yeah, no wonder why it took the battle armor, like, it killed the battle armor before the battle armor actually did any damage to this thing. It's got maxed out armor, except for its legs and back in one spot. But overall, this thing's just a beast. Also, I built a whole bunch of the other mechs that we had. The Scorpion was nuts that I was holding on to. 2 variable speed pulse lasers with fire control systems, and it had a laser zoom array. Ridiculous. We had a Blackjack Omnimex that we just recently got. There's an Endo chassis Phoenix Hawk that I also found. Like, we're rolling in it right now. We are rolling in the dough. Also, we lost our Griffin. That is another sad thing that happened. We lost our Griffin. Paradox got horribly injured. Oh, boo-hoo, Capellans. Fight me. You'll lose. Just like all of your pals have. Double heatsink kit. I would like to buy at least one of those, but... Hello, shield?
New equipment available.
Let's see. What weapons do we have in ballistics? Heavy Gauss. We're probably never going to be able to use the Heavy Gauss. Hey, Unborn, welcome in. Light gauss. Light rifle. Oh, yes! Max up. Okay, perfect. Perfect! I've got some mechs that need some Inferno ammo. Wolfbanes, could I see your little mech, please? I'm tempted to drop the SRM-2 just for more, just so I can have a ton of SRM and a ton of Inferno. What do you guys think? Is the Inferno worth it? Well, I have the ton free because I dropped the SRM-2. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, it's a hero mech? I didn't realize that. Okay, validating that. I didn't know that Wolfbanes was a hero. Wait, is this one also a hero mech? No, it's not. Phoenix Hawk. McRave. Also, I really like what we did, but apparently the PPC capacitor is no longer functioning, like, at all in the... I don't know, but the PPC capacitor is no longer working. So what I'm gonna do instead, since it's not working the way it's supposed to, oh, come on, I can only have one? That's stupid. Boo-hoo. That makes me mad. But I'm thinking maybe what I should do, since the PPC is... The capacitor is just not working for some dumb reason, maybe just put in either a standard or an ERPPC there with the fire control system. Because I would love to use the capacitor, but the capacitor is refusing to play along. And that way, I have all of the range of the ERPPC. Though part of me is wondering if I should maybe swap the UAC out. Like, there's a small part of me that wants to just slap an LBX AC2 onto this. Because I know I would lose some damage. Yeah, whatever. I'll keep it the way it is. I think I'm only going to swap out the ERPPC for now. I need this frickin' Orion to get done. Let's see, what did I turn you into, Orion? You're the MRM? Yeah. I'm also looking at it now, and I'm thinking about it, and I should probably put in some case. Because that is volatile as frick. If that thing goes up, kiss my butt goodbye. Alright. I need somebody to test out the Orion. Do they have any decent pirates? I mean, there we go. I need a good tank. But I doubt we're going to find any out here in the periphery. There is the Hetzer. But meh. We can fight some Magistry of Canopus peeps. Quick draw. Let's see. Let's put the Orion into play. See if it actually is worth keeping. All right. This will probably be our last mission before I am inevitably going to have to leave. Though I am sad to say that we will not be having, we will not have the chance to have a lot of days to stream this week, because as it turns out, I'm getting called in to work a few extra days this week. And this weekend, I'm going to be going down south to visit my parents because, well, to be honest, my grandmother is not doing very well. And I want to see her at least a couple more times before she passes. Because it's coming to that point in her life. Which sucks, but... it is what it is. Yeah, exactly. No one's getting any younger. Right, I'll be right back. While this is loading. Begin mission. Let's get back to it.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading north.
Okay, there's the quick draw. That is a Banshee and a Longbow and a Jaeger mech. There's also an 85 ton, a 45, 55. Oh no! This is like... This is a lot of frickin' lances. Hello, Bear! Welcome! I just dropped into something I was not expecting. This is, and I quote, a very, very bad day. But it is okay because I have brought something to level the playing field with these big old lumbering mechs. Have fun firing all those incredibly important weapons of yours. I have cast Inferno Shell. Yes, crap is about to go sideways in the most interesting fashion. Correct. You need to die now. That is 4 light cannons. No. I cannot let you line up any shots. That Jaeger mech is terrifying. Okay, hold on. So we have a full lance of heavies and assaults. We have another lance of mixed vehicles and mechs. And then a full lance... Okay. A lance of meat and a mixed lance. Goodness gracious. Derp, who is S?
Standing by.
Oh. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Raven, turn on your stealth because we're going to need your stealth. I need at least a couple of mechs to survive. Put a hole in the back. Do something.
Leaving you. Aye, aye.
And that is... There is... Oh no! That is 2 longbows! Oh... Oh no! That is a very bad. Yeah, this is about to be a not very fun day. Those longbows need to freaking die. Hello, fluffiness. Nothing good is happening, and it's a freaking blackjack. Ah! I'm fighting 4 assault mechs, and I have, at heaviest, a heavy mech. But these guys need to die as soon as I can. Like, they are going to be such a problem. Yeah, I think they have a pike support vehicle. What's on that excavator mech? Okay. A pair of RL-20s and a medium rifle. That's fine. Oh no, it's the artillery scorpion. That's not good. Oh no. They have artillery. They have all of the things. They have a blackjack with 4 AC2s. You know what? I'm not going to question it. They can do whatever the heck they want. I need guns off of the field. I do not care which way you go. I just want you to kill something. Use that Pierce S pulse laser and murder that Jenner. Oh, this is bad. We are outnumbered and most assuredly outgunned. I would love to take the Banshee as my war salvage from this, but I have no idea if that's even going to be possible.
Yes, Commander.
Condor, move up to the front and lay some heat on that blackjack. If nothing else, they will focus the fire on the Condor. And yeah, that's a brand new pilot that we just hired, but I'm also not attached to Blaze yet. She hasn't done anything special. So I sort of don't care. If she dies, she dies. If we lose the Condor, it dies. Condor, not really as important as the rest of my mechs. What in the frick is on that support vehicle? That...
You hear me?
What? Okay, it has a whole bunch of AC2s. Goodness gracious, why? Why? Oh, that's bad. Eee. Okay, good news. All those cannons did not do nearly as much damage as I was fearing.
Heading that way.
I just gotta drop targets at this point, though. I did drop to assassinate a Warderblade commander, got dropped in the middle of a Warderblade unit, 6 mechs, and 3 more Warderblade units, 18 mechs, and vehicles surrounding me, holding the very high ground. I won. But out of 16 mechs and vehicles that I dropped, 4 left the field and with only minor damage. Oof. Owie! Alright. At the very least... You, my friend, are a moron. Where is that raptor? Fire raptor. Do your thing and cook that Banshee. I want it now. Oh, the longbows are gonna start shooting. Oh, that's a problem. Wolfbanes! Hello, my friend. Go show these poor mechs. Wow. Wow. It has less armor. It has more structure than armor in this freaking Jaeger mech. It's fine. But I need to put these longbows on notice. Inferno gel, Inferno gel, Inferno gel.
What's up, boss? Let's move. Firing all weapons.
Once I get to my Orion's turn, I'm going to have him loop around that Banshee and try to pop his center torso from behind and just get rid of him that way. Raven, focus fire on the Jaeger mech, please. Doc, do your thing and shoot them in the rear. You're not overheating. Calm down, Doc. It's just a sensor malfunction. I didn't even know pilots could get captured. That's pretty cool. The repairs were a bit of a problem. The bigger issue was 2 pilots dying and 2 more being captured. Then I had to do SAR missions to get them back. That was fun with no mechs on the field. Yeah, that is not... No, that's a bad day. Oh, shoot. Shoot. If I call in... Screw it. The battle armor is going to be incredibly useful just to absorb enemy attention.
Waiting for orders.
Hey, bud. You're facing the wrong way.
How'd that taste?
What can I do for you? Going toe to toe.
Guns off the field.
Another hit like that, and you're toast.
Chemical ammo explosion, explosion, explosion.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
Unless you have... Cool. Unless you have homing cockpits, in which case you always get them back. Yeah. Pilot is bleeding out. That mech is as good as dead. I just blew up his ammunition. Well, I think the captured is... Ow! I think that's a modded thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yeah, he and I are playing BTAU. That excavator mech is outside the map. That's not fair.
Damage. No.
Jaeger mech and... What else is at 5? Oh, the Pike support vehicle. No. BTAU uses its own website, I believe. and then you install a launcher, and then it auto downloads it all for you.
Got a lock on.
What's that? Heading that way.
Sorry, bud. You didn't listen to the warning of don't overheat your mech, and now you're no longer a problem. Period. End of story. You're dead. One salvageable part. Frick! Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Guns are off the field. Guns are off the field. That's all that matters.
Don't you know who I am?
Oh, what the heck just happened? My camera broke! My camera broke! Someone help! Okay, there we go. I got it.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, whenever battle armor attacks things in this game, I swear it just starts making no sense. I've got to face this way, which sucks because I know that he is fully loaded.
Commander?
Besides, I'm going to give him bigger problems to worry about. Namely, the fact that his entire mech is going to be coated in fire. Congratulations! Please explode.
Thy will be done. Locked on rear armor.
Come on, blow up, blow up, blow up. There we go, LRM ammo explosion. Longbow down for the count.
Ready for orders.
I'm not overheating. Oh gosh dang it, I got clipped. That poor Jaeger mech is going to just pop like a soda can.
I hear ya. I leap. I soar.
Since you can't move, I'm just gonna start picking you apart. Yes, longbows are the assault equivalent of the archer. Longbows are incredibly painful. Alright, fire on him. Almost as painful as a fully LRM boated stalker, yeah. Stalkers are interesting. I do like them, though.
On my way. Double time. Taking the shot.
This message is brought to you by Apple Card. Earning daily cash back is simple. Use Apple Card.
Okay. Had a stalker with 70 LRMs in my playthrough. It was very fragile for an assault mech, but it can sure bring the pain. Yeah, yeah. Okay, she can just go out of bounds when she feels like it. Okay, that's a thing. Go ahead, you do you. Oh, they're focusing the Orion. That's a problem. I just got this thing fixed up. Provided if I can offload the Orion and get something heavier, I would happily do it. I sort of want the Jaeger mech. But that's a me thing. Mainly because I want to see what crazy things I can do with a Jaeger mech.
Heading that way.
Monsieur Jaeger mech? I cast death.
Something just went boom.
Ah, it is finally the Jaeger mech's turn. He's gonna move and explode. That sounds fun. Twin LBX-10. I found in my MechWarrior 5 playthrough the craziest freaking Jaeger mech ever. So it had quad AC2s and two ER PPCs. I would love to have a Naga. That sounds delicious. Okay, the heavy lance is almost entirely dead except for that longbow. Sure, I didn't get as many parts as I would like, but it is what it is. Will do, Derp.
Critical hit, Commander.
Waiting for orders. Double time. Let's go.
Yay, no mods. Time to riot.
All weapons
She is just a ping away. T-bone.
Double time. Let's go.
I keep forgetting to turn off your stealth armor, T-bone. I'm sorry. Dang it. You can't fire this turn.
Commander. Let's get this done.
Cool. Another vehicle down. Unlike last time where I had this many enemies on the field, I'm going to make sure to kill the main units last.
Taking the high road. Commencing counter strike.
I'm here. Jumping.
Hey Wasp, I cast lasers. You did it to me and now I'm doing it back. Hope you enjoy that. And the pike is destroyed.
Waiting for orders.
Put the wasp in the ground! Yay! Come on, hit him. Cool. You blow off his leg. And the right torso exploded. And he ejected. Cool.
Huh? Heading that way.
I'm just gonna put all the fire onto that excavator mech and just try to get it off the field. Missiles! Do your thing! Ow. Stop shooting at the quick draw. That mech is incredibly expensive, and I cannot replace anything inside of it. Cool. Pilot is bleeding out.
Copy that.
Yeah. I found this is another one that's made by the same guy who did the other track that I've been listening to. Yeah, I'm very much enjoying these dark synthwave audio tracks.
Waiting for orders. Affirmative. Go time. Go ahead, Commander.
What can I do for you?
A wild Shellos has appeared. Not familiar with that Pokemon. Pokey catch.
Scored a critical hit.
Punch out excavator mech.
Standing by.
Come on.
Huh?
Just die already.
Mech destroyed.
Of all the mechs, that one gives me 3 salvageable parts.
Let's go wild, folks.
Oh, I love Inferno Gel. Just absolutely shuts down heavy heat making units. Makes them powerless to stop me.
Yeah, Commander. Position confirmed.
Does this mod consider how you kill the mech for the salvageable parts? I actually don't know if BTAU... Oh, it does! I did not know that.
Got it, Commander. Got it, Commander.
Give me a headshot. Sniper cannon destroyed. That is good enough.
Orders. No retreat.
Engine destroyed.
That's a kill.
Waiting on you, Commander. Time to fly. Yeah, critical hit.
Okay, we can get another Scorpion, I guess.
Receiving you.
Surprise, it depends on how many parts of salvage you set is required to build a mech. For example, if you set it to 4 parts and you headshot a mech and do no damage to other parts, you will get 4 parts of salvage. Yeah. you totally destroy the terraces left, right, and center, you will only get one part. Yeah. Can't you, if you leg a mech, does that also count for 3 salvageable parts, Jack?
Give them everything you got.
See, that's what I always try to go for, is engine kills from behind.
I'm here.
But it does not always work.
All right.
Yeah, explosions are always bad.
Acknowledged.
What's that? Lining them all up.
Come on. Oh, that's the left torso. And LRM ammo explosion. Congrats. Congrats to me. I blew up the only other assault mech.
Mission successful.
Well, I'm gonna have to end my stream, guys. But before I do, let's take our salvage from today's mission. And as a reminder, I'm not going to be able to stream any other day this week just due to the chaoticness of my work schedule, my actual work, and family stuff. Because my grandmother is starting to get really, really ill, and yeah. Yarhar got 3 kills. I guess I'll take the blackjack part and the scorpion parts. Honestly, other than that, I just don't care. Okay, I got the full scorpion. Cool. That one I can actually build and then take all the parts out of it so I can have replacement parts for my other artillery scorpion, which is okay. And I will be selling the longbow. Because, no. Yeah, fair enough. I'll go check that out after stream. Sorry about that. I had to go take a quick phone call. And it was a telemarketer. regardless, thank you guys for stopping in.
Waiting for orders.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Orders?
Good to go.
I'll try my best to have a good day. I'm just glad that that battle didn't destroy my quick draw. Because what I may do, this is a tentative train of thought, because I like what I've built the Orion into, but it is just missing, I don't know, a little something. As always, a fun stream. Hope the week gets better. I really hope the rest of the week is good. I really wish I could stream, because streaming will helps me get a lot of stress off of my shoulders, but that's not a wishing well, that's an order, MechWarrior. Okay, I can do that. But it's gonna be an interesting week, having to go visit my family and the 3 extra days of work on top of everything else. Anyways, we're gonna go look for another Battletech player to raid. Oh, MLG. Oh, Bread is streaming. We're gonna go raid Bread. One of the viewers that oftentimes pops in and watches us. We're gonna go raid him. He's an older fellow who's a great guy. We're gonna go raid him, and next week, hopefully on Tuesday, we will continue to play Battletech. Anyways, thank you guys. We're gonna go and raid. Peace!